Hello everyone, this is Lydia. You probably remember me by now, so I'm not going to introduce myself. This particular video is about my favourite time of the year. For most people, that they look forward to it would be Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever it might be. My immediate family are dead, and I have one time of the year that I absolutely love, and that is the Eurovision Song Contest. And this year, 2012, it took place in a country that I think is ruled by a royal family of some kind, Azerbaijan. I watched it throughout with my next of kin, and even he enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The first song that was on was the UK entry, which was I'm not very good at pronouncing his name. I'll just say Mr. Humperdinck, right? I think the song was called Love Will Set You Free. I'd heard it before and I felt it was a very weak song. And Mr. Humperdinck is certainly someone who sounded more like the Rat Pack or similar sound voice. I didn't think he would do very well, but I did think he would appear on the list between 7 and 10. But he was scoring more like ones, twos, threes here and there. And he came second to last, with I think Norway being last. In terms of my favourite entries, the top 5 for 2012 Eurovision Song Contest. Number 1 by far, Cyprus. Number 2, Romania. Number 3, Greece. Number 4, Russia. Number 5, Ireland. And I did buy the CD from HMV with all 43 songs, because all 43 songs is too many songs. So you can't obviously hear all 43 unless you buy the actual CD. What I will say is Mr. Humperdinck came on first. He sang, and I felt, well, my next of kin felt he sang a bit out of tune. I don't know the truth about that. Graham Norton did a good commentary. He isn't Terry Wogan, but in a way he's a bit more modern. He's not bad at doing it. I mean, could be worse. But I think the BBC choosing the song and the artist is to me it feels wrong, and the song was definitely weak. Jedward came on, and I read in the press that they'd not had their hair styled in the way that their mentor Louis Welsh wanted. Well, I think that's a load of cobblers, personally. Who cares about Jedward's hair? I think they'd have done as well, and they did the best, and they had a damn good song. So, I'm sorry, Louis Welsh. It doesn't matter if the hair was perfect or not. Jedward are good in their own right, and obviously, whoever knows that. But as I say, they were, not well, they were a good entry, but they certainly weren't in my top 5. Jedward were good. Other than that, I will finish and say that Cyprus. I remember the girl, she came on, she sang with all the heart, and she stood on this, what looked like a white thing, and belted it out. That song was not just good, it was brilliant. I love that song, and I thought there were quite a few songs that could have won it, but that one to me really stood out. I remember thinking that Newsround's Ricky Boletto, I think he's from Cyprus, in somewhere, might really like that song. But I mean, that was by far the best one. The winner was Sweden, which wasn't a bad song, but certainly that had been played apparently a lot around Europe. And to me, it came across as a combination of Snow White in terms of hair as black as ebony, skin as white as snow for the girl that sang. But the song was a bit disappointing in the sense it came across as a bit spooky Halloween sort of thing. It wasn't bad, but even though it won, I honestly didn't think it spoke volumes. It didn't speak to me. Whereas the Cyprus entry, yeah, you know what I mean. As for the UK entry, I heard that Mr. Humperdinck thinks he did his best, and I'm sure he did. But to be honest, the effort was poor. Anyway, what I will say is I love the Cyprus entry. I keep on listening to it. The next Eurovision Song Contest is taking place in Stockholm in Sweden, because Sweden won it by a massive over 300 points. I mean, they more or less swept the board. Russia was a good entry with these old women, I think, singing or chanting something. Obviously I didn't quite get it, but they've been a YouTube hit. And they were very good. I had hoped that maybe Russia would win, but they never quite got to the winning post, although I don't really know why. But anyway, the Cyprus entry was the best one. I've said what I feel about the Eurovision Song Contest. So here is to the next Eurovision Song Contest 2013. Hopefully the UK, the viewers, will be able to pick the artist or the song, one or the other. I hope the BBC does not involve Simon Cowell, because Simon Cowell shouldn't touch Eurovision. He ain't good enough for it. And if Andrew Lloyd Webber can't do it, then I don't think Simon Cowell can either. So my opinion is, good luck Eurovision 2013, Stockholm, Sweden. Bye all.